Ladies and gentlemen, after a long season for the NBA, it is finally concluded as of today. We have the champions of the NBA. We also have the runners-up in the NBA, and we just know exactly now where every team is placed. And we still have a lot to talk about in terms of the finale of the NBA season. What's going on, everybody? It's the Aidan Sports Show, and welcome back to another video. Today, we've got an NBA-related video in relation to the champions, the Milwaukee Bucks, and of course we'll be talking about the Phoenix Suns as well, and a lot of things around this NBA Finals that I feel like many people will say that this championship doesn't necessarily count. I'll be discussing that in this video as well, and we'll see what I truly believe about this situation. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Aidan Sports Show YouTube channel, turn notifications on, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the NBA season as a whole, and of course the champions of the NBA, the Milwaukee Bucks. That's probably the key talking factor in relation to this video here. There are a few things I want to say, and I'm going to start off with this whole championship not counting. No matter who would have won between the Phoenix Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks, for many people, they believe that this championship doesn't count because of the circumstances in which both teams have faced. And in my opinion, I do not buy whatsoever the definite of a championship not counting. You don't play 72, 82 games through finals just for a championship not to count. I don't buy that. I don't believe that. I never will believe that. We were talking about last year's championship for the Los Angeles Lakers. Although many Bulls fans probably don't want LeBron to be very successful, I'm not part of that category. I don't really care if LeBron has more success or not more success. I want my team to do well. But in relation to that championship not counting, that is a ridiculous statement to make, in my opinion. Every championship counts. There's always going to be controversy, there's going to be adversity, there's going to be misfortunes, there's going to be bad decisions that allow teams to get ahead of others in NBA playoff series, NBA final series. Those things happen, injuries happen. You can't stop or you can't hinder another team's accomplishment just because someone else or some other team just didn't live up to the standards or just had unlucky things come their way. At the end of the day, this is all part of life. This is all part of being in the NBA season. This is all part of the NBA season meaning something to everybody. The fact that we're discluding championships because of injuries or because of things that have happened that made it a little bit easier, it doesn't matter. The work was still put in, the hard work was still put in, and the determination to win the championship amongst all teams in the playoffs was still there. You can't discredit that, and I never will discredit that. So for those people that are saying this championship doesn't count, at the end of the day, go ask Milwaukee Bucks fans if this championship counts. Because I can guarantee you they couldn't care less what you have to say about this championship not counting. They are the NBA champions, and that is something to be very proud of. And if you're asking people that do really believe the championship doesn't count, then I'm sorry, I feel like you're not really looking at what this game is all about, what basketball is truly all about. And at the end of the day, I feel sorry for those people. I really do. And if you guys really believe the championship doesn't count, comment below why. Because at the end of the day, I don't feel like there's any reason whatsoever to say that last season's championship didn't count, despite the controversy in the bubble, despite players being homesick and whatnot, whatever Giannis said in his press conferences. That championship counts. It might not be the most popular championship of all time, but the championship counts. And this championship counts as well. And this one means a lot to those fans. Now let's talk a little bit about the Phoenix Suns. Obviously, condolences to the Phoenix Suns. Again, a very surprising team that made the NBA Finals, in my opinion. They beat the Lakers. Lakers had a bit of injuries. They beat the Nuggets with a bit of injuries as well. But at the end of the day, Chris Paul is probably the most determined player, in my opinion, of all time in the NBA. And the fact that he got to this moment in the NBA Finals, a place where he's not been before, and again, he should know out of everybody that championships don't come easy. So I feel very sorry for a player like Chris Paul, because again, he's tried very hard over the course of many years to get to a stage like the NBA Finals and to get his championship. And there have been many reasons, injuries or just bad performances, that have kind of led him to not getting that championship. But to all those people that are saying Chris Paul deserves a championship, in my opinion, if you ask Chris Paul if he deserves a championship, I think he would say no. Because let's be honest, championships are earned. I said it before, championships are earned in this league. You don't deserve a championship, you earn a championship. Of course, Chris Paul is one of the greatest players to ever play the game of basketball, and he will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He will go down as one of the best point guards in the NBA, in NBA history. And all those things are well deserved, and all those things are earned. But championships are earned as well. The team that he was on was in the NBA Finals, and he was 2 games away from becoming an NBA champion, the closest he's ever gotten. But he's not been an NBA champion, and to be honest, until he earns that, I would never say a player deserves to be a champion. Simple as that. He needs to earn it, in my opinion. But again, that's a harsh criticism when it comes to the Phoenix Suns and Chris Paul. But they did very well. Think of it like this: the Phoenix Suns were not in the playoffs last season, or they were in the bubble, but I don't think they made the playoffs. And now they're coming into this situation here where they're in the NBA Finals after a 1-year turnaround. And that is fantastic to see. And if I was a Phoenix Suns fan, I would be very optimistic of what can happen in the future. This is the first sign of great success in the franchise of the Phoenix Suns. Will they get a championship? I honestly don't know if they're going to get to a championship. I can't predict the future, but this was their first playoff experience in a long time, and they made it all the way to the NBA Finals. That's something to be very proud of. And I feel like their team, with Chris Paul and without Chris Paul, whatever the case may be going forward in future years, this will be the beginning of what should be a long time in the NBA playoffs, a long time trying to compete for a championship. They may get there, they may never get there. I can't tell, I don't know, but this is the good step in the right direction for them, and that's always good to see. And hopefully by the time Chris Paul does leave that team, whether it's age, whether it's a new adventure, whatever the case may be, they'll still be in that race, competing for the playoff positions, competing in the very hard West. And let's see what happens down the line. But of course, condolences to those Phoenix Suns fans, and condolences to Devin Booker, first NBA Finals experience, first playoff experience. DeAndre Ayton, playoff experience, first one, NBA Finals. Chris Paul, obviously, first time in the NBA Finals. It sucks for them, and I was truly rooting for them. But again, it does suck, but this is the NBA. This is what happens. This is what you earn. And now moving on to the Milwaukee Bucks, the NBA champions. Can't say they didn't earn it. They did have a very tough road to get here, but ladies and gentlemen, they got there, and they did it in fantastic fashion. They beat teams that no one expected them to beat, like the Brooklyn Nets. Of course, injuries got in the way of that series as well. But through adversity, Giannis was a player that did get injured in the Eastern Conference Finals, I believe, made it to the finals, and my goodness, was he the absolute dominating factor, the key difference in that playoff series. Giannis was absolutely berserk in this series, and this game, 50 points. That is something you can't take away from the Finals MVP, rightfully deserved Finals MVP. And the Milwaukee Bucks fans, since 1971, I believe, this is their championship to have and to hold and to try and defend next season. Congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks. Your team had a massive overhaul over the course of this year. Drew Holiday coming in. Obviously, you had new faces around the bench as well. And it's very good to see that the Milwaukee Bucks, not a super team, a team that was brought in for the right reasons, brought in the right pieces, and they went all the way this year. I'm very proud of the Milwaukee Bucks. They've done extremely well over the course of the entire year. It's hard not to like the Milwaukee Bucks, to be honest. And Giannis has finally done it. At the age of 26, I believe, still got a long way to go in his career, and he's got his NBA championship. He's accomplished what he wanted. He talked way back when he won the MVP, when he was talking to Kobe Bryant, that a championship needs to be next. And he's got his NBA championship. You can't deny that he is a leader. You can't deny that he is a number one option. You can't deny that he's a 2-time MVP. And you can't deny his Finals MVP either. This guy is one of the best players in the world. He might not have all the abilities at the three-point line. He might not be the best free-throw shooter, even though today he proved a lot of people wrong in that area. But at the end of the day, He is one of the best basketball players. He's one of the best NBA players in the world today. And this playoff series has proven that in abundance. I'm very happy for the Milwaukee Bucks. Congratulations on that NBA championship. And this video is congratulating all of the players and all of the fans that will get to celebrate this as a Milwaukee Bucks fan. I'm not a Milwaukee Bucks fan. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. Most people will know that by now. But for those people that are Milwaukee Bucks fans, for those people that feel happy about this championship, congratulations. This is the point of making the video, to respect the winners and to give condolences to the losers of the NBA Finals. It is as simple as that. I always want to pay respect to the champions, whether I like their team or not. This is what it is. You show respect to those people that work so hard at the course of the entire year to try and get to this moment right here. And this moment is special, and this moment should not be taken for granted. And hopefully those Milwaukee Bucks fans will take this and cherish it, because it is a great achievement to have. And again, they should feel very proud of themselves. With that being said, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Again, I know this probably won't be the most viewed video I'll ever make. Any Milwaukee Bucks fans stumble along this, or any Phoenix Suns fans, or if you're a Chicago Bulls fan and you just wanted to watch this because I've made the video, let me know in the comments below what you thought about this entire NBA season, and we'll see where we go from here. Have a wonderful and safe day, Bulls Nation. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care.